Hello. Hi everybody. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to run, install and configure the Hive and Cortex through Docker Compose. We are using a Debian distribution named Kali Linux, and then I'm going to use root terminal emulator. You can install this by using you can install it um, by typing, for example, sudo apt get install terminator. Hasta la vista, baby. But in this case, um, we're going to use Docker to manage our service. So let's go to where our Docker file is. So just type ls. This is our Docker compose dot g well YAML, we can say that. So that's our file. Let's see. Now we're going to open Firefox. This is the default web browser in Kali Linux. When it wants to open, we're going to use it. 5 years later. No, we're not going to use that. I'm going to start a new session. We left there. Okay, we have so first of all, we have our Docker file. We can try to see what's inside. So we type cat. Let's see, we have version 2, service Elasticsearch, the image that our Docker is going to download or use if we have downloaded. The version is 7 to 7.12.0. The environment is going to use HTTP bound to the host 0.0.0.0. This going to the main the how can I say in English? Um, the main use by or the benefits of by tapping this is that we can say, oh, I want to run the Hive Cortex, whatever service we have into our Docker Compose file, but I don't remember if I have to type the Hive Cortex or whatever. I simply put 0.0.0.0 to point 9000. That's the Hive one. For example, you see the yellow icon is because I was running before this file. So going to remove that. We have and also this the discovery. This is for the single node. Some configuration that we can simply copy and paste and going to work. Don't worry. That was a hard work by getting those few lines to work. And then we have the configuration for the Cortex, the image from the Hive project, Cortex, the lastest one. Sorry. It depends on Elasticsearch. Also, I'm going to show you I'm going to tell you about some information. As you see, we have version 2. Docker at this moment have three types, three versions. Version 1, version 2, and version 3. The version 3 removes this field. We can continue typing, configure, configuration, but we don't have to type depends on whatever. It's simply run. So that's our Docker Compose file for the Hive and the Cortex. In the case we want to test that our configuration is working, we are going to type docker compose config, and then Docker is going to analyze our configuration. If everything is alright, is correct, and is fine, it's going to print our code. 5 years later, when the computer wants, oh, it's taking so long. Okay, now you see that it writes everything as we have, and it's showing the version 2.0. We, for example, we see that it's 2.0, but in our file we type 2. Docker automatically identify the version that we are writing. So let's run it. We write Docker compose up. We also can type -d detach. This command tell the Docker to run the configuration in background. This is useful if we don't want to see everything, for example, the logs in a real time. We simply type detach -d. Um, Everything is running in the background. I prefer to execute without the -d because I can see what's going on with the configuration. If, for example, I find we have some problems with the database, with the cortex, with the whatever, we can easily identify or select our code, copy, find the solution in the web. So let's run it. Obviously, it's telling us that it's starting the service. Elasticsearch, Cortex, and then the Hive is up. It's telling us that Elasticsearch is using the port um, that part, that URL. That's the from the Docker network inside of our computer. It's going to take some time, like 5, 7, 8, 10, 15 minutes, depends on the computer. It's running up. I'm not going to cut the progress because I want you to see everything. Because for us, when we are working with some software, we whatever we are working, we want to experience the progress in a full view. So if you manage to find something, you can say, "Oh, I saw with that person solve it by using that, by using whatever." So Now it's telling us that it's listening on those parts. So let's see. Let's write .0.0.0. We can start Cortex or the Hive. Whatever you want is okay. For me, I'm going to start with Cortex. Okay, at the moment no error. So mm, let's see. Let's run maintenance. Yes, that's the one we need. Let's update the database. Why I went to maintenance instead of logging? Because at every first room of the Cortex and the Hive, all of them, well, both of them, needs to update the database. So whatever change we made can be saved in the Elasticsearch database. It's going, it's taking much time and also authentication failure. Let's see. That's what I told you about the full process, so you can see what error, what type of error, and how to solve it. Also, if we want to see that if our service are running, we simply type docker space ps, and then it's going to show you, it's going to show us uh, what service, port, and the name. So here we have the Hive, Cortex, and Elasticsearch running through, for example, the Hive through port 9000, the Cortex through to port 9001, and the Elasticsearch. That's, I mean, we don't have access. That's for the Cortex and the Hive to manage the data. But if we manage to see it, everything is alright. So I saw some error. Authenticate file. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so I was testing. So let's see if the same password got saved. Okay, no, no, it wasn't. So it means that it's not working. I bet the Hive is in the same situation. Okay, the same. So, like we see, um, we are expecting some problems. So let's go to our Docker. Where is our Docker core file? We simply put Docker compose down, and then going to Stop every process. Don't worry about it. Everything is gonna be alright because every time we are using the computer, doing some configuration, infrastructure service, servers, whatever, we can encounter some issues and problems. We just simply have to keep calm that everything is going to be solved. So as we see, the hive was taken down. Now, nest is cortex and then elastic. Okay, so let's type our configuration again to see what's going on. Everything is alright. Docker PS to see if there is something. Um, Everything okay. So, okay, let's rerun again. Docker compile up, creating everything again. Okay, now we are we are not receiving error. We are receiving the logs, and then when I type the hive configuration, I receive this this message about update database. Also, we are receiving some errors about the Elasticsearch. This is because we haven't updated the database, so I'm going to click in our database. Has finished the migration process. So let's create our account. Super admin again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the most weak password used to test. Yes. And then super admin. And we are going to enter. Yes, we are inside. If you see, Cortex integration is in red because we haven't configured the Cortex yet. So we're going to go to Cortex. If you manage to encounter some issues about authentication, simply rerun the Cortex. And every time you see Elasticsearch, a request failure is about the database. Simply execute the database and everything is gonna be alright. Okay, so we create uh, the same user, superadmin, password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for testing, create. superadmin 1 2 3 4 5 signing, and then we have Cortex and the Hive working. So we have to create some users. So for example, this in the Hive, we must have to create, for example, blue team. Uh, blue team. So blue team roles, we're going to read and write. Allow the user to create some alerts, and then we have the users. We can lock the user or unlock. And then if we want to create case, we simply choose create a new case. For example, the title, severity low, medium, high, critical is red, high is um, you know um, this type of red. So for example, low, we can say phishing campaign. The date, we can choose white or green at the most use. Test of a phishing investigation case. Then tags, we can write some tags. Phishing, for example, and then we create the case. And we have our case there. Created for by superadmin, the date, we can close, we can make a flag, we can merge. We have some cache similar, we can remove, we can add responders. We don't have responders, we have to configure it. Mm, the cortex is still red, we have to solve that. And then if we go back, we saw that there is the thing, and also we have a little dashboard about how is everything inside our bow. If we go to the dashboard, um, we can see about statistic about observables, jobs, alert case studies. What more? Alerts, dashboard, case templates, report templates. If we want to make some configuration, let's see observables. Oh, we found observables. We have the default one. We can add, for example, let's see. Okay, we have IP, we have domain, and we have hash. Okay, I think we have it. So let's try one. Domain is SMTP for. Okay, so we add it. Cortex is still red. We simply choose about the information. We see that Cortex is having some authentication error, so we're going to create an organization, name it the Hive, the Hive test. We save, We have our organization. It's like, for example, to create labels, something, and then in this we create um, user test. User test for the hive plus cortex. Organization, we simply click there and we choose the hive. Also, you have to keep this in mind. If we choose cortex, the only role we have is super admin because cortex is the default organization. But if we create another one, we can specify the permission and analyze, read, analyze, organization admin. Simply choose read and analyze. Save user, um, user test. Let's type 12345. Type enter, and then the password has been successfully updated. So let's go out. User test. So user test 12345, and we're going to enter. Yes, we have it. So data type, job type, analyzers. So new analytics, we have analyzers and responders. So um, let's see what we can do. Or we can add a description, we can add a photography, update a password. So responder we can't create, analyzers we can't create. Let's see what we have there. Okay, so we type room. Okay. Let's see, for example, data age.a.age. We have to configure everything because the program needs to be fully respond, but that's what we have at this moment. So let's see. We choose about, we are receiving the same error. We have created a case. How we solve the the cortex authentication error? Well, let's see what we have. The cortex is telling us that there is an authentication failure. Okay, so let's go to super admin 12345, enter. Let's go to users. Um, this one. Let's go to add organization admin to the same. So let's out. Oh my god, I forgot the user. So I'm going to enter to see what is the username. So we have user test. What about? Told us that everything is alright. So let's take user test. So user test 12345. We simply choose enter. Then that's the organization, the one we have. Analyze the configuration. And we have if we have the role of organization admin, we can configure our analyzers. For example, a global configuration, analyzer. Let's see. We need a key because everything is using an API key to, I mean, to verify the information that we are requesting. At the moment, I haven't tested, so that's all we can have right now. The cortex is showing the same red thing. Let's see what we can find. We have many information, a lot. So let's see what are the users. We have B team, and the password is 12345. We type enter, and the password has been there. So B team logout. We type B team, and password 12345. We enter. We still have. Oh, it's telling us that it's enabled, but we are still receiving authentication error. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Responders. No responders available because Cortex isn't responding. But, 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 but. While wait, when I mean, that's how we install and configure the Cortex and the Hive. I'm going to check why we are receiving this this icon and why isn't working, and then I'm going to upload a video solving this error. So everybody take care, have a good day, continue investigating, continue preparing. If you like my videos, how I explain themes, also I can make videos in Spanish because that's my mother tongue. Um, whatever you need, simply type in the comments below. If you like my video, kindly give me one like, kindly subscribe, type the bell so whenever I upload a video, you can have the notification about it. So Take care. See you next time.